Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Angles 101 video. It's your boy Dutch, and let's get right into it, everybody. The map Dawn, one of the newest maps by the Coalition. This one really isn't all that special for angles. We have a few in the middle that you gotta pay attention to, and they're just got the basic side ones. So let's start off with the ones in the middle. I hope everybody watching is doing well. Hope you're having a good week or weekend, depending when you're watching. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Alright, so let's start over here at the stun grenade or shock grenades. As you notice, we got some elevation, so always keep an eye out for these angles right here. You can shoot down to the drop shot. It's a good idea to wait here if somebody's running towards it, and then wait until they start picking it up, and then you drop them with 2 bullets. You can also shoot straight down on these angles right here, in case someone's hiding when you're shooting them from up top, right? You just move around, hit them from the side. Very easy. Now, in order to defend the hill, in case it's up here and you're playing King of the Hill, you can use this pillar right here to shoot through. Cross out anybody coming towards you or coming through the middle. Obviously, the same goes for the other side. Always, guys, make sure that when you're shooting through or to the right side of something, that you angle your character towards the left, so that your gun is being held in the left hand. That way you can cross extra. That's a little bit extra range, basically. Right here we got another aim spot or wall spot. And I like to do these types of angles whenever I'm defending by myself on one side. So this will be my first spot right here. And if I get overrun, or right here for example, if I get overrun, then I back up and go into my second spot. Get overrun again, I back up and go into my third spot, which would be this. And just rotate like that, basically, right? So I'll run over to the torque bow next, which is probably one of the hardest points to attack on this map, because when you're up at the torque bow, you have complete overwatch of the entire map. Even if you don't have the power weapon itself, it's still very annoying to push this. Or hold it in case you're being attacked from both sides. Because if somebody has the drop shot, then they can shoot inside and you're dead. That's why it's very important, if you're playing by yourself, to always stay somewhere in the middle. You don't necessarily have to sit in the middle cover, but make sure you check both sides over and over. Don't look at a single spot for more than 2-3 seconds, unless of course you're shooting at somebody. But always keep your eye out on your back, because before you know it, people will throw smokes and you get pushed. So, another elevation spot right here. You can shoot straight down. Nothing special, really. It's one of those techniques you have to know. Then you can apply it on every map. It's a good place to cross right here if people are pushing up. Let's say the hill is at the torque bow. You come up. You instantly go around the corner. Start crossing at them as they come up, and the rest of your teammates that come up can take care of them much easier. There's another spot right here. Keep in mind, all of these points can be used to defend and attack, and the more you know, the more the enemy has to, you know, contest with. And if you can aim over something, always aim over something. That way you're least exposed. So, let's move on to one of the side hills, or over here at the Boltok/Marksa. When the hill is over here, it would be right here. This is very easy to defend, although people always make the mistake that I've noticed on my team, whether it's randoms or people that play with me, is that they sit in the hill. And this is something that happens not only on this map, but on many other maps. But in a situation like this, where you're kind of at an advantage because you have the high ground when you compare it to the bottom floor, but you're at a disadvantage because torque bow can hit you from pretty much everywhere, and obviously the drop shot. So the point here would be to funnel an enemy through the middle bit, or through any funnel, basically, right? The staircase is a funnel, or stairway is a funnel. Over there is a funnel because they have to come down from the torque bow and from the side spot over here. So the idea is to let people come as close as they can until they have no more cover. So this is a perfect spot to start shooting, because they either have to go through, get shot, or run back and get shot. If you start shooting people when they're over here, then your teammates that are up there might have to change position to shoot down here. And if you're up there, then, well, they just get in cover and recover, right? And they know you're there. So it's all, you know, matter of timing. This is a good spot to be. People are coming down. One of your teammates spots them. You can easily body one person. You don't have to back A necessarily. You can just wait until they come around the corner. So they don't have right-hand advantage at this side, right? So if I'm coming down like this, I have to poke my entire body around. Unless I do this, of course. But most people don't do that, so I'd have to do this, and by then you can land a shot easily before they even know you're there. Now, we have another spot right here. This is where the ring also goes. That would be right here, and obviously on the other side of the map. This is kind of a hectic spot to defend, because when you're sitting back here, you have to kind of make a decision. Either you run up to the Boltok and protect the hill from there, but obviously leave that area very exposed, or you sit behind the hill. And why is it important to sit behind the hill in this one? Well, because the torque bow can shoot you from there, and if you sit behind here, it's almost impossible for them to get an angle on you. The only problem with the drop shot is that you can't know where to go. So if someone knows how to angle the drop shot through here, then you might be screwed. But again, everything I'm showing you here is just a guideline. You just gotta get used to it and try out different situations basically. Try different solutions. Give it your own taste or style, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. Remember all these middle spots right here, you can always shoot past them. It's a very good place to sit. My advice to anybody that's, whether you're a solo player or a team player, if you're playing King of the Hill or something, don't go further away from the hill than about 5 to 10 feet. On maps like this, it's not too bad if you go a little bit further, but always make sure that you keep a perimeter of 5 to 10 feet where everybody's clear. So, you know, if the hill is over here, for instance, this is the opposite of the other Boltok. Don't sit behind this cover. Instead, sit behind here. You have to be a blockade for the enemy team to pass through. The same goes for the other side, of course. You want to make it so as hard as possible for them to reach the hill, but it's easy for you as possible to go back to the hill if need be. Alright? So, let me see, is there any other angle here? I don't believe so. It's pretty much copy pasta to the other side of the map, so. This is a good spot right here. You can still get cross from this angle right there, but at least if somebody's coming and you need to back up, you can still shoot back without getting shot at by the torque bow or Boltok maybe. Of course, we got this angle back here. You don't have this on the other side of the map because that's the high ground, but this is a good place to be because you can shoot right over the rocks. But again, the further you're away, like I'm really far from the hill right now, and if they were to run into the hill right there and it would start crossing me, I have nowhere to go. I have nothing to do. I can kind of go this way, but then I am behind one piece of wall, and if they have the high ground back there, they can cross me out very easily. Obviously, out-rotate me. Or I can go the other way and end up on this side. But unless I know for a fact that no one's coming up behind me, then this is really that perfect either. Because they can just jump into cover on the other end and they'll be safe while capturing the hill. And I'm sitting up here with my my ding dong in my hand, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm pretty sure that covers Dawn. Overall, I like this map. It's pretty fun. Sometimes it can get really annoying with dodgeball and TDM when people just camp up top and do the drop shot, but that's kind of what people just do in general, right? As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of Dawn in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Dutchie out. Pew, pew, pew.